My question is to the Associate Minister of Finance and asks, what recent announcements has he made to encourage overseas investment in New Zealand?
The Honourable David Seymour.
Mr Speaker, I thank the member for his question. On the 23rd of February, I announced changes to the Overseas Investment Act. The Cabinet has approved a package of legislative reforms that will ensure faster decision-making, greater investor certainty and stronger national interest protections. Specifically, I announced reforms that will change the presumption of the Act to better acknowledge the benefits international investment provides to New Zealand's economy, will reduce the timeframes for the regulator's assessment of most applications to 15 days unless escalated to a comprehensive assessment in more sensitive cases. These reforms will make New Zealand a more attractive place to invest, enabling businesses to access capital, grow and create higher-paying jobs.
Supplementary. Why does the government believe these reforms are necessary?
Mr Speaker, because we follow economic evidence. The evidence in particular is clear around productivity. Our growth has stalled. It was 1.4% per year from 1993 to 2013, but only 0.2% over the decade to date. One of the keys to achieving improving productivity and driving growth will be reversing these trends by ensuring that Kiwi businesses get the investment they need to grow. When businesses get capital, they can invest in better technology, expand production and pay their workers more. That's what this government is committed to enabling with these reforms.
Supplementary. How do these reforms compare with overseas investment regimes in other countries?
Well, Mr Speaker, New Zealand is currently one of the hardest countries to invest in. Other OECD countries such as Australia, Canada or the United Kingdom protect their natural interests effectively. Meanwhile, they receive billions more foreign direct investment than we do. The reality is that other countries are competing for global capital while we've been scaring it away. That must change, and it is changing, including with these changes to the Overseas Investment Act, making us a country that actually welcomes our friends around the world, sending their money and their ideas to our country so we can trade value for value and get stronger together with higher wages and better jobs.
Supplementary. What protections remain in place to safeguard New Zealand's national interests?
Mr Speaker.
A concise answer would be good.
That was concise, Mr Speaker. There's just a lot of quality content.
Concise, you're rewriting the dictionary.
Mr Speaker, this government believes in smarter regulation, not more regulation. We are retaining screening for farmland, residential property and fishing quota, and we're strengthening our ability to intervene if an investment is genuinely against New Zealand's national interests. These reforms ensure that the government has the power to step in when needed, and a ministerial directive letter will provide clear guidance to Land Information New Zealand in case additional scrutiny is needed to protect our true national interests, in particular our national security and our public order. Thank you, Mr Speaker.